Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure.
There he goes, left side. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic. Hey, pick your game up. Check four.
From the red zone now, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Striker, 3-3.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Field, black.
Mike Badu. Danny. Mike 52.
Yellow, go.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They start the second half with Kamara. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He's got room past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. On play action, it's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Shotgun now for Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Carr, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Real green.
Man, I got you. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Young will set to throw. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Young with a throw caught by Chark. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's get it.
Eat old blue.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
Now here's Young. That one deep for Marshall. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. J.C. Horn up to make the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And this one will be brought back to the 22. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Going to try and throw on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
17. Red, yellow.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go, dude. Here I come,
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Young going to move him around. Sanders is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Well, defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now Carr being chased out left, and he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This is 1st and 10.
32.
Young to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Here's 2nd down.
Green Jack.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. 56. Mike 56 right
On
now.
the ball. Ready.
Young. Into the hands of Sanders. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watch it. 6.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready. Go.
Here's Young. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Red.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd ammunition at their 39-yard line.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Good trap, good trap.
Ready.
Now Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Down.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
52. Black 52. 52's the mic.
Throwing, Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Demario Davis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
56 is the mic. Here we go. 56 is the mic.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find Thielen. And he is going to have a Panthers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's 1st and 10.
Slice, 97.
Big stop. Let's go.
Black Ultra.
56 right there.
Cut, cut.
Looking to throw, Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's 1st down.
6, 7.
Watch the screen. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
Cut, cut.
Young. That is caught by Thielen. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And he's got it. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Here we go. 50, green.
56. Here we go.
Cut, go.
One last shot for Young. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. It's up and it's good, but it won't matter. The 7 is as close as they're going to get, and this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for New Orleans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.